Before I begin, let's get comfortable. Turn to your neighbor, give them a smile, and say, I'm glad you're here. Great.
I'm glad you're here.
Now raise your hand if you ever helped someone. It could be something small like holding a door open, or something big like volunteering. Now keep your hands raised if that experience changed your perspective about life or about yourself. Look around. That's why we're here today, to explore that amazing feeling together. When I was a child, birthdays meant food, cakes, extravagant parties, and like any other child, I was eagerly awaiting for that day, imagining all the possible gifts that I could get. But on my 8th birthday, my parents did something unusual. They took me to an NGO home for children with disabilities. At first, I was confused. Why am I here? Why am I celebrating my birthday with people I had never met before? At the same time, I was scared. I kept holding my mother's hand because I wasn't sure what to do. But as I distributed food and spent time with them, I saw something I hadn't expected: pure, unfiltered joy. Their smiles weren't polite gestures. They were real, grateful, and infectious. They weren't celebrating me, they were celebrating with me. And that day, I learned something profound. Joy multiplies when shared. I walked in expecting to give something, but I walked out realizing something much greater: a sense of fulfillment that no material gift could ever match. But this feeling isn't just emotional, it's scientific. Neuroscientists have discovered that giving activates the brain's reward area, releasing two chemicals, dopamine and oxytocin, which are responsible for happiness and connection. This is also known as the helper's high. In fact, MRI scans also show that giving induces brain activity the same way it does when people eat something that they really like or interact with people. This explains why kindness feels so good. Our brains are wired for generosity. We often associate giving with sacrifice, when in reality, it benefits the giver just as much as it does to the receiver. But giving isn't just about charity, it's about morality. And science backs up what I felt that day: that giving doesn't just transform the receiver, it also helps the giver. People often associate giving with wealth or grand gestures, when in reality, kindness isn't measured in money, it's measured in intention. A small word, a moment of attention can transform someone's life in ways we may never truly fully understand. During the COVID 19 crisis, I witnessed this personally when my mother and I had volunteered to distribute food to people who had not seen food in days. When I handed over the first packet to a family, I saw relief in their eyes. A simple packet of rice and lentils wasn't just sustenance, it was hope. Hope for a better future. When we act with generosity, we create an invisible web of kindness that people might not see, but that exists nonetheless. And that also reinforced something in me, that giving isn't about losing something, it's about creating something. And that belief led me to create Celebrate Smiles, a movement that encourages people to allocate a percentage of their celebration budget to those in need. Think of the last big celebration you attended: a birthday, a wedding, or an anniversary. And imagine if we can allocate a small percentage of that to make others smile. Just imagine the amount of lives we could change. In India, Indians spend 10 lakh crore alone on weddings annually. And allocating just one percentage of that can impact millions of lives. Through Celebrate Smiles, we have We have impacted 50,000 people, collaborated with over 50 NGOs, and conducted hundreds of events. And through all of that, I've learned something. Generosity is contagious. When people see the impact of their giving, they want to give more. And that motivates people to give. But giving isn't just about charity, it's also a leadership quality that defines truly impactful people. The most influential leaders in history weren't just powerful, they were compassionate. True leadership isn't about commanding, it's about inspiring. As school president, I realized that the best way to lead is through service. Whether it's mentoring younger students, or organizing community initiatives, or even hearing someone when they need support. Leadership rooted in empathy fosters trust and resilience. Think about people who have influenced your life. Chances are they didn't do it through commanding speeches or authoritative commands, but instead through kind actions, through their willingness to invest in you, through their willingness to help you grow. People often underestimate the impact of their actions. A kind word to a stranger, a note to a colleague, or a moment of attention when someone needs to be heard can impact people far more than we realize. This is the ripple effect of kindness. According to Harvard and UCLA studies, a single impact and a single kind action can increase the likelihood of 3 more people doing something kind in just 48 hours, leading to a potential ripple effect of 125 people in just a week. Think of kindness like a single drop of water hitting a still lake. The ripples reach far outward than the initial point of impact. That is kindness. We create that invisible web that remains with people throughout. But kindness is also a secret ingredient to professional success. I want to share a story of a donor who approached me to organize a winter charity drive to distribute blankets to those without a shelter. At first, she seemed withdrawn, tired, unmotivated. But as we interacted with the people, I saw her energy shift. And by the end of the day, she was transformed, enthusiastic, and full of life. Weeks later, she came to me saying something remarkable. She noticed a direct increase in her professional life. Her productivity increased. Her relationships with colleagues strengthened. And she felt more purpose driven. She hadn't expected that the simple act of giving can transform her life in such an amazing way. So let's take a look at a small video of her.
I'm really thankful to Girik and his NGO, Celebrate Smiles. As I'm a working professional, I want to donate something on Makar Sankranti, but I had a very little time in my hand and couldn't arrange the logistics and the procurement of the blankets. Somehow, Girik helped me out to procure the blankets as well and the logistics, like reaching to the destination, identifying the people who are in the need of, like, who are in a genuine need of the blankets. We identified those cluster, and he helped me to come to that place as well, and with his help and logistics all been done by him, and we distributed it successfully, and I'm feeling really great after doing this thing.
This is the hidden power of giving. When we give, we develop emotional strength, resilience, and leadership, skills that are essential for professional success. According to a study by the London School of Economics, giving reduces depression rates by 22% and increases professional satisfaction rate by 44%. As Napoleon Hill once said, you can succeed best and quickest by helping others succeed. So giving isn't a distraction from success, it's a catalyst for it. As I look back at my childhood and all my lessons, I realize that they've all come from giving itself. Whether it's my experience at the NGO or my moments in COVID, whether it's starting Celebrate Smiles or being school president, all of these moments have shaped me to the person I am today. I'd like to take a moment to share a moment of gratitude to someone who inspired me profoundly, my mother. Watching her compassionately donate and service to the underserved communities motivated me to do the same. She taught me courage, risk, and empathy, and I believe that she is the reason for my success. Think of someone who has influenced you. Perhaps thank them after this. Trust me, it makes a huge difference. Now, I leave you with one question. What can you give? It doesn't have to be something material or money. It could be your time and attention as well. Because giving isn't about starting and waiting for the right moment, it's about starting now. So, are you ready to harness the power of giving? If you are, say yes. Thank you.